The next 2024 Release 1 enhancement we're going to take a look at is related to project billing and over in the order entry module. They now give you an option to how you want to see some information displayed inside your project contract invoices. In previous releases, they have hid the additional billing summary fields, project change order fields, and some additional fields inside the entry screen for contract invoices. Now they give you the option to turn that on or off, make that available if you want it, or hide it behind the scenes if you want to simplify the view. So this is going to be done inside the transaction definition. So if we go over to, I'm going to go at top level, and I'm going to go to order entry, and I'm going to go to setup, transaction definitions. And we're going to go into our project contract invoice transaction definition, which is typically going to be where you're going to set up your definition for your progress billing, your AAA type looks. Inside this definition, and for any project contract definition like the T&M one, you're going to be able to go into edit, and in the configuration under general, if you scroll down, we get down to the area where we're going to set up the accounting section. You're going to see a new button here. You want to make sure that your project contract billing is enabled. That's the only way you're going to be able to do your project contract billing. And there's a new button here called Display Original Project Contract Billing Amount Fields. These are fields that came out initially when this first came out, and then in the past they hid them, and people have asked if they could make that available again, and this is the optional field. So we're going to leave this off for a second. So I'm going to jump over to my Timberline General Construction entity, and let's go take a look at one. So you can see these invoices either from projects under all, and then you can go into view to see all your past invoices. You can also go into order entry and go to all and go into your specific project contract invoice definition and see them here as well. It's the same screen no matter where you go. But if we click over on that and we just take a look at one of the ones we've done recently, and I'm going to just click edit. You can do editor view. And down here near the bottom, you're going to see a section that says project contract billing. And so this is where you can get some additional fields to show up inside your invoice, which can make it helpful if someone's taking a look at, want to see what they billed previously, things of that nature. So right now you don't see any of those fields in there. You just see a, pretty generic looking screen here with some information on it. And you don't see any change order information as well. Then down in the detail, if I click on the entries detail, if you click on show details, there are some additional fields that you can add here. They do have some completed this period fields, things like that, but nothing as far as original contract values. So what we'll do is we'll turn that on, and you'll see how these fields, you get more options here now. So let's go ahead and hide the details. And let's go back to our top level. And I'm going to get back to my list here. And I'm now going to go into my project contract invoice transaction definition. And I'm going to turn that button on. So I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to go down to here and say Display Original Project Contract Billing Fields. Click Save. And then what I'll do is I'll go back over to my entity level, my Timberline General Construction. I'm going to get back to my list. I'm going to go ahead and say leave here and get right back to my main list. And it should have refreshed it for me, but just in case, I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh again. And now if we go and take a look, let's go take a look at that same. You can do editor view. Let's do view this time. When you get into here now, when I scroll down, now you'll notice under project contract billing, there's a billing summary section, and this is the section that you just made available. You can see right here what you revised, total completed, previous billings, retainage balance. So a lot of information that you'll see in a typical AIA type progress billing view is now available here right inside the invoice. In addition to that is also the ability to see change order detail. Again, another field that's typically on an AIA billing, additions, deductions, net, total changes approved prior, this month. So that's all available now for you. And then finally, if I go down to the item here and I click on show detail, when I scroll down here, now you see some more fields that we didn't have in the prior as well. And so that button just gives you the ability to see this type of information on your screen, but it just gives you more flexibility when you're inquiring on this invoice. So that's the new display option over in order entry for your definitions. Go ahead and try it out.